Hello, it's me. You know. Yes, me. Today we're looking at Potion Explosion. Welcome to Board, Deck and Dice. Potion Explosion has been described as the Candy Crush of board games. Let's have a look and see what that means. Potion Explosion, you will punch out and create this wonderful ingredient dispenser that is filled with ingredients. And on you will also have 2 potions and a little potion store with the Bunsen burners underneath and a pool, as it's called. In the game there will be various other potions you can select, and they all have a point value, an ability, and you flip them over when you create them, and then they still score points. It just shows that they've been made. And if you want to drink them to use their ability, you just turn them upside down and you'll still score the points on the back. Potion Explosion is a simple game. On your go, you will take a marble ingredient, and then any other marbles that hit together will also be taken. So if I take this yellow marble, these black marbles will smash into this one, causing an explosion, and I will get to take 4. In fact, let's do that because that's going to be a really good chain. I take the yellow, the blacks hit together, so I take all the blacks, and then the reds will all hit together. Strategically, this wasn't a very good go, but it shows you the type of explosions that can occur. So I take all these ingredients into my hands, and then I start putting them onto the relevant colours in my ingredients. Now, I can save up to 3 in my pool. Unfortunately, I haven't actually created any potions, and then this one just simply goes back on and lands where it lands. Then you would do any other actions you have, like drinking any potions if you wanted, if you had them. And when you finish your go, you would pass on the turn to someone else. If you finish a potion, you would tip the ingredients back in there, flip it over, and keep it on a score pile. Should you finish 3 potions of the same type, you get to take a skill token, which is worth 4 points at the end of the game. There are a certain amount of skill points tokens in a pile, and when they empty, that signals the last go for everyone. You can get a skill token for every 3 of the same type, so that's the skill and the cork that tells you what type they are, and also for getting 5 different potions. There are 8 total potions in the game, but you only use 6 every game, so there is a bit of variability there. There are also these -2 tokens. Now these can be used at any point on your go, but often are better used at the start of your go. They give you -2 points, but what they allow you to do is to take any one marble to set up a bigger explosion. So say I was desperate for yellows, I might take a -2 token and take this red or this yellow. Let's say I take the, it doesn't really matter, this red or the blue. So I take the blue, and then on my go, because I haven't had my go yet, this is something else, I can take the red and then I'd get all these yellows as well, and so on. That is basically the game. Let me talk you through some of the powers. This one lets you use any marbles in your pool for any coloured holes, so that's pretty good. This one lets you take a group of up to 5 of the same colour marbles from any row and then put them back in. So if I wanted to get rid of these yellows, I could take up to 5 and clear them away. This one lets you take a group of at least 2 of the same colour. So if that's the yellows, I'd take these, but if I'm actually after blues to finish this, so I'd probably take those 2 in that case. This one lets you steal from someone else's pool. This one lets you take 2 adjacent marbles that are of different colours. This one lets you re-drink a potion you've already drunk. This one lets you take up to 4 marbles from the bottom, but they must all be different colours, and you can't take, so I can't take this yellow and then the blue. I have to take them from different rows and they must be different colours. So at this stage I could only take black and yellow. And this one lets you take a marble of any colour from the pool. Whenever you use these abilities or your -2 marble, you do not cause explosions, so they're kind of one-off things that don't cause explosions. The only time you cause explosions is when you take the turn of actually taking the marble for your turn. After all these tokens from the set number have been exhausted, everyone gets one more go until everyone's had an equal amount of goes, and then you count up your points from the skill tokens, the potions you make, and subtract any minus points. Potion Explosion has been a big hit in my household. It is a simple game, it is easy to understand, it has a fantastic table presence. It is not intimidating because it's marbles. Everyone loves marbles. The most intimidating thing was putting this thing together, and even that was easy. And the rule book is fantastically written. It is concise, it has instructions for how to build this. It even has instructions for the insert. So the insert here is well cut out, it's spacious for your potions, for your marbles, and for your dispenser. But even though it's kind of unnecessary in this example, the insert tells you where to put everything. The instructions tell you where to put everything in the insert, which I think is a good idea that people should do more. The Board Game Vicar would like me to mention that the rulebook is too big. I don't know why board game companies make the rule books almost the size of the boxes, but I guess in this game the only bit we're going to refer to of the rule book is the back, which has the power key guide. And actually, once you've played it once, you recognise the tokens. The only ones I tend to forget are the ones that affect the pool. The others are fairly self-explanatory. So, intimidation is low, rulebook is good, the game is a lot of fun, and there is more strategy there than you might think. Potions can score lots of points, but they tend to have more marbles to fill up. Once you've got a few potions, you can fill up few potions already made, you can fill up the ones on your Bunsen burners fairly easily on one go, but you're not allowed to start another two until your next go. So it creates this interesting dynamic of whether to use a power or save it for a higher point valued potion later on. I had a game where I must have done 8 to 10 potions, but they were all low value. My wife and son did high value potions, but only a few, and they beat me. These -2 tokens are more use than they seem. I think just about everyone neglects to use them the first time they play, but you can set up massive chains with those, and they're really helpful. If I had a complaint about Potion Explosion, it would be that sometimes, not every time, but sometimes the game just plays a little bit long for what it is. My son will sometimes wander off. He's 6, so there is that, but some people do take a while on their go. I find you can basically plan ahead if you're looking at the marbles and working out a plan A, a plan B. Yes, sometimes people will ruin that, but usually you're only going after 1 or 2 colours, so it's pretty clear what you should do. Great game. Has a slightly higher price point because of all the marbles, and another slight flaw, I don't know if the camera will pick this up though, some of the marbles are just a little bit different in quality. So some are really round and then some are a little bit small and runty and misshapen. It doesn't really affect anything in the game, but it's worth mentioning. Potion Explosion, great game for families, enough for gamers there, variety with the different powers. They could easily add more of these powers, potions, and you'd have more game to play. They could even add another ingredient should they choose to do so. So well worth checking out. Candy Crush the game, sort of. You only operate in rows, not the columns as well, but I can see where that comparison comes from. If you do buy this, be prepared for setup. The first time you play, you are going to be punching out not just the dispenser, but also every single hole from all the potions that are included in this game. And that is about half of them. It took a while and there are still some I missed. However, that is Potion Explosion. I've been Board Deck and Dice. Thanks for watching, and we will see you next time.